Have you ever made someone else responsible for your own personal happiness? It's kind of an easy thing to do, right? I mean, like mom and dad are responsible for my happiness when I'm a kid. Maybe if I'm married or in a committed relationship, that person is responsible for my happiness. And yet if you've ever done that, you've probably found yourself at moments powerless. In fact, feeling unhappy because you were waiting for someone else to do something for the way you thought you wanted to feel. In this next clip, I want to share with you a really special moment I had with the young man Isaac, who went through a heartbreaking divorce. And all around this idea, even still, that his wife is responsible for his happiness. Check it out. And I'm just going to ask Isaac a series of questions, and Isaac really just gets to answer the ones that he feels most comfortable with. Does it make sense? So that way we can respect him. And Isaac will get his breakthrough whether he feels like sharing something or not. And first thing I just want to ask right now, Isaac, in this grounded state, what is the number one limiting belief coming up for you holding your life back?
That I have to have my wife to be happy.
Okay. You married?
We've signed papers for divorce.
Okay. First memory that comes up when you have the thought, I have to have my wife to be happy.
Our honeymoon.
Okay. And is this something you're comfortable sharing?
I'll keep it G-rated.
The teenagers in the room appreciate that. What happened?
We just fell in love very quickly, and I felt like God had guided us together, and it was just like magical.
Yeah, go ahead and open your eyes. And yet on that honeymoon, something happened that started the rift process.
Actually, it's that I placed my happiness in her, like here's my happiness, and there it is.
Can anyone make you happy? I just want to ask, do some of you ask others or expect others to be responsible for your happiness? What a dangerous choice to give so much power. This idea that you need someone to make you happy, is it serving you?
No.
No, in fact, when you think the thought, how do you feel inside?
The thought of, I need someone to help me I feel captive.
Yeah, captive? Tell me more. Like, what does it feel like to be captive?
It feels like a weight. It feels like not only am I carrying all of my burdens and all of my beliefs, but I get to carry hers as well.
Yeah. And anytime anyone here is trying to especially carry the weight of others, let alone their own, how does that story turn out? I'll take it from the front row. It sucks. So in life, Isaac, we try on ideas. You tried one on. It's, I need my wife to make me happy. And where did that get you?
Miserable.
Yeah. Because she's actually not capable of doing something that only you can. Every one of us has the ability to step into emotional genius. And what that means is, if I'm happy or sad, I'm at choice. I get to choose my emotions. I am not my emotions. They're something that happened to me, and then I get to choose what to do with them. And you made a rough choice, and you now have some history with it.
Yeah.
And this idea that you need her to make you happy, if it's not working out, we got to find something that's going to work for you. Because especially, I don't know if you guys are going to get back together, if you'll follow through on the divorce papers. Here's what I know. Moving forward in your life, if you now pass the baton of your happiness onto somebody else, what do you think will happen?
I'll inevitably get taken wherever they choose to go.
Yeah, and you'll create separation instead of what you're hoping for, which is connection.
Yeah.
So, friends, we now know we've got in front of us here with Isaac a limiting belief. Everyone say, it's a limiting belief. And this one says, I need someone to make me happy. And It's not working, so now what we get to do is use the power of choice to make a different one. Rather than I need someone to make me happy, let's try on some ideas that could work a lot better for you. You got some ideas?
No.
Okay, that's perfect.
I'm just grounded.
You hang out. You hang tight here for a second, okay? We need some ideas. We need some new belief options. Let's just try some ideas on. Who's got one? Hand up, right here. Oh, you can propose a second time, but I want to talk about, we got a belief that says, I need someone for my happiness. We're looking for a new belief.
I feel myself. Happiness comes from me.
Happiness comes from within. What else?
I love my life and attract other people to love their lives.
Oh, I love my life and I attract other people to love their lives. I'm worthy of joy. I'm worthy of love. I choose to be happy. I'm responsible for my own happiness. I love being happy.
Happy all the time.
I'm happy all the time. I'm happy no matter what. I'm happy when other people are unhappy. What else? No, listen. Some of you do this crazy jacked up thing. It's like the closer you know somebody. If Isaac's my brother, like my biological brother, because I know him and he's my brother, if he's unhappy, now I come under obligation to become what? Can you see what's so messed up with that? It's like the more I love you, I will mirror all your emotions, especially the ones that aren't working. Okay? Only our belief system creates these possibilities.
You can ask to start over.
You can start over? I create happiness in my life. Are you, from all these options, are there any that you're kind of liking, Isaac?
I'm grappling with something.
Okay.
What about putting our happiness in God's hands? Does He even want us to do that? Is that to me? That's
can I ask you a question?
Please.
God loves you so much, He gave you this cool stuff called choice.
Yeah.
So whose choice is it?
Mine.
Yeah. And as God lovingly looks upon you, what choice do you think He would want Isaac to make?
He's already said to let go.
Yeah.
And I'm like grappling with letting go, yet still holding hope. I've been asked, as I've honestly prayed, to still hold hope, yet let go, and it seems kind of contradictory.
Yeah. Well, and I want to share this. Many of you, as you go through your experience, your nature is going to be to default to the past. Your past choices, because it's what you've been doing. Whether you make good choices or bad choices, like I get it in our culture in general, in this neck of the woods around the world, we equate good choice with good choice and bad choice with sin. I don't. Bad choice is also telling yourself you're dumb, stupid, unworthy, good enough, someone else is responsible for these are harebrained, crazy choices that you may not chalk up as sin. These are the choices that make up the details of our life. And this idea of thinking that anyone's responsible, even God, you better be making me happy today. Seriously, upstairs? You gotta make that happen for me, okay? You got it? You got this cool thing called choice. And even though we get so attached to what's not been working, I'm gonna share with you that creation of something new always begins with an element of faith. To step into the unknown. Because have you ever run with this idea that I'm responsible for my happiness?
I've skipped and hopped with it now and again.
All right. I'm going to invite you to embrace it as a part of your core, how you live life and how you make choices. In fact, just try it on for a minute. I'm responsible for my happiness.
I'm responsible for my happiness.
Okay. Now just think about that for a minute. How does that feel?
Felt like a little heaviness in my heart just kind of went away.
Yeah, you've already got some kind of element of proof that, oh my goodness, I could be stepping into a better choice, maybe a choice that is aligned with the light, a choice that's going to allow me to reveal more of who I am for the world. You see, if you're responsible for your happiness, what would it be like if you were coupled with a woman that could depend on you to be responsible for your own happiness? What do you think that'd be like for her? What would it be like for you if you didn't have to make her happy? We're so good at abusing language, and one of them is, so-and-so made me sad, so-and-so made me happy. I don't use that language. It can't be used responsibly.
You made my day.
Yeah, right? I mean, we got these things. So I want to invite you, here's what I want to do. I want to invite you to close your eyes. I want to invite you to go back to one of the most painful parts of marriage.
I'm there.
And in that moment, you made a choice. I'm sad because you're supposed to make me happy. But right now in that moment, I want to invite you, Isaac, to make a new choice. To step into clarity, to recognize all your life experience before you and recognize that a better choice is definitely going to be, I choose to take accountability for my own happiness. For my own choices, I get to choose to be happy. And in that moment, as you actually make that choice, instead of blaming her for something you think she needs to do, as you take that accountability, how does that feel?
It's a big moment that I stepped into. So she chose to go with another man, and she has had our son for 3 months, and communication has improved. I've had some breakthroughs in communication for sure, as I've taken, ironically, ownership.
Yeah.
And chose how I communicate, regardless of what she does.
Yeah. And if you would like to there are so many breakthroughs in store for you these next 3 days, Isaac. I want to start right now with one.
Yes.
This idea where you get to claim that you are completely responsible for your happiness. Is that something you're willing to try on?
I would love that.
Yeah, because just imagine how your life would change if you lived and embodied that. Would that not be so amazing?
It might even be attractive.
Oh my goodness, I think, ladies, is that attractive? How many of you ladies are looking for a man that is completely dependent upon you for all of his happiness? The crowd has spoken. All right, I totally am with you. I think this would be so attractive. So if you want to know how to change your life, real transformation happens so simple. It happens when we make a new what? It happens when we make a new choice. And I got to tell you, Isaac, these next 3 days, we're going to do some pretty extreme things to trigger and bring up the most relevant things for us to work on. And that way we can focus on making the choices that will really matter in changing our life. For you, this begins right now with a decision. The decision is, are you really willing to step and claim this idea? I am responsible for my happiness. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here's how we get past that hesitancy. This is the front of the stage, and I've equipped you with this microphone. And what I'm going to invite you to do right now is we're going to get some crowd feedback. Are you guys willing to support Isaac? So here's what they're going to do. Right now, you're not sure about this new belief. They're going to stand up when they believe you that you believe this new belief.
Oh, geez.
Yes, exactly.
You guys thought you were going to get more than that today, but you're going to be here.
Oh no! I think that you're going to break records and do it in less than a minute.
800 against 1. I am totally cremated.
We're going to get rid of some of that language too. All right. So here's how this game's going to work. First of all, I just want to share this one idea. If in the beginning there was God, and then God said, "Let there be light," do you think there was light before He said it? What do you think? No. He spoke it, and then what? Yeah, and they said, you know what, I think it'd be really cool if we had like a bunch of funny creatures on this planet. Let there be animals. Do you think there was animals before He spoke it? No. So how cool is it that we have this awesome example that we're speaking into creation? It doesn't matter to me what your entire past looks like, because we don't want our past to define our
future.
Who defines our future? We do when? Now. We do when?
Now.
We do when?
Now.
So you've got this opportunity right now for you to absolutely 100% completely own what it is for you to step into this choice and this ownership that I am 100% responsible for the happiness of my life. I own that. Are you willing to own it?
Yes.
They're gonna give you some feedback. Let's see it. Right now, this is your opportunity. Right now, you ready for this?
No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Boom. I will take it. Let them have it.
What is this? I'm happy. I own my happiness. I'm responsible for my own happiness.
Own it.
I am responsible for my own happiness.
There you go.
I am responsible for my own happiness.
Yes, more. Come on.
I am responsible for my own happiness.
All right.
I am responsible for my own happiness. I am responsible for my own happiness. I am responsible for my own happiness.
He's claiming it. Friends, here at this event, how many of you have seen Isaac show up in his smallness? How many of you have seen him show up in his greatness? And here at Limitless, there's something that we do to acknowledge and recognize people when we finally see them stepping into their greatness. It's this idea that we're one. I'm one. Together we are one. And when we see each other as our highest and best selves, we have the ability to see each other. And when we see each other, this is how we show it to them here at Limitless. Just take your one finger, put it up. We call this our unity symbol. And what this says is, I see you. And do you know all of these people in this room standing up, the reason why they were standing is because they were recognizing and seeing in you a beautiful choice. From this moment forward, I want to invite you to live this choice and to know that the moment you're ever sad, who has the power to change that?
I do.
And you're not going to wait for anyone else, are you?
No.
You're not going to wait for brother, sister, mother, fiance, spouse? No one?
No one.
You're just going to wait for who?
I'm not going to wait for me. I'm just going to do it now, in this moment that I live.
Friends, give it up for Isaac. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Man, your happiness is your business. Your anger is your business. In fact, every emotion out there that you choose to feel, understand that it's a choice. No one can make you feel anyway. You could walk up to me and say, hey, Kris Krohn, I've been viewing your channels, and bam, smack me across the face. And I'm going to tell you, even in that moment, there's still a moment between slapping me and the moment where I get to make a choice to choose how I feel about you. Friends, we are powerful. We have that ability, and you have that ability. Make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell if you want to get more videos on seeing what it's like for other people to break through their limits. I hope it will help you break through yours.